Hey, it's Jabbo. I'm down here in the basement. So if you're watching this on the replay, hi, I'm Jabbo. I'm down here in the basement. And I was in the middle of picking an order for Jynxy. He's ordered from us quite a bit. And since I haven't done a live stream in a while here on this channel, I thought I would do this. And I'm usually not home at this time of the day. Years ago, when I first started YouTube, I would be because I work at night. Now I work during the day. So we're not going to work right now. So I got to do things to make a little income on the side. So we've really been working hard adding parts to the store. Well, it's over there. Let me get the camera. We've parted out all that stuff that's on there. I just don't have any drawers left to put it in. So stuff's ready to go. Already in my inventory. It's just in stock room right now. So I was doing this order, like I said, for Jynxy, and I was going to consider a question that somebody asked me on Bricklink here. I keep losing the chat. Why does the chat keep disappearing? All right, let's pop this thing out again here. All right, hello to everybody's here. Hello, Hypersync, Savage Cabbage, G Bricks, hey, Dead Boy, One Maker Studios, Terex Lego Life, JB Brick Fanatic, JB Brick Fanatic, yeah, Gallygate, hello, and Mega Lego Guy 182, Barry Francis. Oh, good. I don't know why your message got. I don't know what happened there, Barry. I should make you a moderator. But anyway, hey, cool Caius, and hello, Drew Bricks. Oh, thank you. You made a sig fig, and that's what everybody should do. Make your own sig fig. The Galaxy Studios. All right, you're at work. I should be at work, but I'm here. This is my job. I'm getting a little trial run to see if I could do Bricklink / YouTube as a career. It takes a lot of work. And I only filmed 2 videos yesterday. I've done 1 video, 1 live stream today, and I'm doing this live stream. Hello, Lego Freak. Galaxy Studios, Art Trooper 37, Brick Ninja, and Brickheads. All right, so oh, you said you were Lego Freak. Said I was helping my mom with lunch and saw that I was live. Yeah, and I know normally never going to be live this time of day. I know Kevin Hinkle on Friday usually does a building stream. I'm never able to join because I'm usually at work. Sometimes I have it on in the background while I'm working. But let me go to this message. This is from Xenosith. And I get a lot of questions on different social medias and emails, and some of them I don't ever even answer. I'm sorry. But I thought I'd answer this one. I'm in here in my Bricklink store. And this is from Xenosith. All right. So he saw this set 75927, which is the that's the Pompadour guy set, I think. Let me look. 75927. It's a Jurassic World set, I think. Stygmolic Breakout. Yeah, Friar Tuck, I think is it. I don't know. Or is that a different one? Oh, no, it's a different one. Oh, no, I don't know about that dinosaur. But anyway, he found it for $18. Original retail was about $29 or $30. He's wanted to know, he was thinking of picking up 4 sets. It's right at close to the amount to get. I don't think you could turn around and buy it and sell the set, but parting it out, it's like a $45 part out value. Right now, in the situation I'm in, I try to look for things that are 3 times the part out value is 3 times what I paid or more. 5 is really good, and I have managed to find a few sets that were 5 times. The part out value is 5 times what I paid for it. So those are the types of things that I look for now. But 2 times or more is always good. Anything with a dinosaur is good. That's probably where most of the value of that set is in the dinosaur. So that's the question I had. I was going to answer that, and I did. So I can ignore the question now. All right. Let me go back. I always lose the chat. Oh, that's the chat from the other video I did. Oh man. All right. Oh, hey, Bubba Bricks. Good to see you. Maddie Mateo in Roblox. Hello. It's after work in the UK for Barry because they're 5 hours ahead of us. So yeah, well, it's lunchtime for most people around here. Probably. What time is it here? Yeah, 12:30 is around when a lot of people are eating lunch in the Eastern Coast. Hey, Graham Horton. I don't really do giveaways anymore. I've mentioned this a few times, but I would like to do giveaways. They were fun to do, and maybe I'm just terrible at doing them. But the last time I did a giveaway, YouTube struck me. So never going to do another giveaway. YouTube is, yeah, it's like everything I do just like has to improve. It just has a negative impact. In fact, my TrainZar channel, which had carried me on YouTube for the last 5 years for the most part, it's died. It's completely died. In fact, I'm getting about the same number of views here on this channel as I am on TrainZar. I don't know what's happened. They've just hidden me overall, and I don't know why. I mean, the videos are the same as they've always been. Maybe it's because I complain too much to Creator Insider because I have 100,000 subscribers and they won't give me memberships. Yet they'll give people with 30,000 subscribers memberships. And I've put on every video they've done about memberships. I'm like, why can't I get memberships? But anyway, maybe they just decided. I think somebody's intentionally. No, I'm just. That's conspiracy. I don't know. Maybe I just suck. That's probably what it is. Hello, Hooded One from the Netherlands. All right. Hey, Rigger Bricks. You need to come over and help me one day. I don't watch Lego animations. I am bored with Lego animations because every Lego animation is exactly the same. I mean, the quality has gotten better since the early days of YouTube, but they're all walking sequences, surprised faces, no talking, so you can have it international appeal, and something funny happens at the end. They're all this. Every Lego animation is the same in my opinion now, so I don't watch any right now. Hello, Brick Blaze. All right, so I'm going to pick a couple of the pieces. If anybody's got a question, feel free to ask it. And I'm going to do a couple of the items from his order, and then I'll come back to the chat. All right, drawer 848. I am totally not organized to be doing self-employment. 3, 6, 10. Not at all. 906. $9.48. All right, that's enough. Says AC Production said, big fan, just reopened my Bricklink store after being re-inspired from your videos. Got 3 orders already in 2 days. Awesome. That's good. Galagay says, I'm always cooking. Lego Freak says the older stop motion are his favorites. All right. I don't know what that means, 21 Bricks. Hello, Jags. What happened to the old Lego sheets that used to be in your background? They are actually, I know where they are. They're in a box over, and I had an accident. There's like some boxes that got turned over. They're back there in the corner that's hard to get to. I should go back to doing that. That's back to the good old days, huh? How many orders are you averaging per day? About 4 or 5. I got 4. This is my 4th order today. I had about 5 on Saturday and about 4 or 5 yesterday. which is decent. It's not what you would need to be like doing this full time. But fortunately, I've had a couple of orders that were close to the $100 range. So that kind of helps. Ideally, I think I would need to have a gross sales. That's the sales before you take out what it cost me and stuff to add those parts. I would need about $300 in sales each day. And so at least $300. And I haven't gotten to that. Oh, okay. That's Learn Brick. Hello. Hey, Julia May. All right. Let me do a couple of more. I'll do like one or two. He's got 66 lots. I've already done a few of them, but I'm not really liking this post Google Hangout death world. I see everybody seems to be using StreamYard. I should have adopted in early on that because now I think you have to buy it. And I can't really afford it right now. So I'm not going to be getting StreamYard. And I don't know of any alternative where I can do live streams and include other people. Just got to figure out something. If it was free, I would do it. But oh no, that's the wrong piece. Got a couple of the wrong pieces in there. 2, 4, 5. Oh, I hate it when I mix up pieces. So how have other people... Brick Ninja says he thinks there's a free version. I think there was a free version. And it has the watermark, as Brick Ninja says. But I think they're doing away with that, from what I hear. 1062. 3 tires. 1097. It's free for the first 30 days, says Lego Freak. Hello, Dustin. He says, how do you value a Bricklink store? I had a guy offering his store for $52,000 with over 400,000 pieces. I don't know what the pieces are. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go. I wish I could screen share. I don't know how to screen share on this app. That's the other thing about using StreamYard. You could screen share a lot better. I'm going to look at my inventory. And currently, look at that. What a coincidence. The total price value, like if everything sold in my store, is $47,000 right now, but that's because I got sale on most of the parts. The actual price before the sale is $52,700, and that's with 276,000 items. So that might be a good price. Only thing is, I don't know what the parts are, because if you were going to buy a store from somebody, let's say the store, if they were selling it to you for $50,000. The store better be worth at least $100,000. You don't want to buy a store for what the parts are worth. Plus, you don't know if they're going to sell. I would definitely double the value is the bare minimum I would go, but you're really better off if you're $100,000 store buying it for $30,000, something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't pay full market price for that. Bricklink actually has the list value at the bottom of your inventory. That's what I was looking at there. I wonder if it's public. I don't think it's public where you can see what other people's inventory is. Yeah, Julia May says I saw the vintage Lego set 145, which was in that box of parts I got for $25. That's actually about right. It's funny about all those sets from the 70s. They're still not worth anything. It's like you could, if you wanted to start a collection of vintage 70s sets, it's not that expensive. They're fact that most of them are they're cheaper than new sets are today. 1447. So that's why I probably paid too much for that lot. Yeah. I think the reason vintage sets or 70 stuff so cheap for the most part, unless it's sealed, is because it's all common parts. Yeah, that's what I thought. BrickBlaze says, according to StreamYard, they're going to get rid of the free version at this time. 246, and you know why that is? Because they don't have competition for a free version like Google Hangouts. See, as long as Google Hangouts had that free version, people could go use that. So, yeah, when there's not the competition for the free version, their free version goes away. 1650. Trying to add all these 2x4 bricks to my. I parted out a set that had a lot of different colors of 2x4 bricks. Jynxy's buying them. 1761. It's like I use a Mac, and my brother had told me about some free software for the Mac, and I waited a little while. And unless you got grandfathered into the free version, you now have to pay an annual subscription. And that's the other thing I don't like, is that you have to continue to pay. If StreamYard was like, okay, you buy it up front, a license for it to use it or whatever they call it, for $79, that'd be cool. But it's like a monthly fee or annual fee, and it's more than what I make on YouTube. 1774. All right, look at the chat again. Oh, that's different, Dustin. Okay, going back to the question about buying a Bricklink store, it was a store and all of the fixtures. Cool. That's even an added value. I know one of the things I regret is that I didn't have the funds at the time, and I kind of was wishy-washy on it. But James Mathis, who was a big Lego train guy in the pre-YouTube era, and he had a website featuring it. I think he's the guy that actually designed the Santa Fe train. So he moved out west, because he used to live over this way. He moved out west, then he moved to Hawaii, and his collection was up there, I think in Portland, Oregon, or Washington, somewhere up there. It was way up in the Northwest. And he offered me, he had it all listed on Bricklink. And it was all incomplete because everything had been taken apart, but he was selling his entire collection, and it was just way too much. But he messaged me and offered me, I think it was $10,000 to buy the whole thing. And it was definitely worth the $10,000. It would have been worth it for me to even drive out there and get a U-Haul and drive the U-Haul back. But he was going to work on like some way of flying the pallets of that stuff here. And him and hauled around, and then some other guy ended up buying it. But it would have been a massive collection. And it would have had to, like I said, he made a lot of mocks, so all the sets and stuff were like combined into other builds. But he had instructions. He had a lot of trains, tons of trains. And I would have loved to have gotten his collection. That would have been the most epic haul in the history of YouTube, because it would have been pallets of really cool stuff. And at $10,000, you think about it, that's for what it was. It was well worth the $10,000. All right. Hooded One says he's been bidding on 70s sets on CatWiki. It's crazy. You know what's funny though is like some of the sealed sets will go for ridiculous prices, but an open set, the same set open is like $5. Well, a classic example is like the Learjet. There's this little simple build Learjet made with plates and a few special pieces. Very common pieces. It'll go for $70 to $100 sealed, but it's $5 a parts. Thank you, J Town. I haven't done any much Lego train stuff except for just did the Disney train, and I want to do more of the train stuff. I just hadn't got my stuff set up yet. All right, let me get a couple of more lots here. 1826. And for those that just got here, I'm actually picking an order for Jynxy in the middle of talking to everybody. I'm grabbing a few pieces from time to time. Oh, I should take this with me in case I forget. He's clearing out some drawers, which I needed because we'd parted out a bunch of stuff. 2066. He just he actually got out of collecting Lego. He was into more of the first Lego League stuff. He got into Mindstorms, which is still Lego, but he just kind of just packed up his entire collection and abandoned it. He couldn't really afford to take it over to Hawaii, I guess. I really don't know the whole story behind all that, but I know that he had gotten into First Lego League. He was heavily involved in that and kind of got away from the traditional Lego builds. 2181. Hey, all right, thank you, Dennis. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. All right. Wish I could have other people on here, though. I keep thinking, oh, it'd be nice if YouTube made something where you could have people join in, but they already had that. It was called Google Hangouts, and they got rid of it. 2318. This lonely axe. All right. See you, Brick Blaze. Hey, Brick Studio. Use OBS. So with OBS, how do I have other people join in? I mean, I know I can do that for like this and sharing my screen. And that's probably the main reason you would use it. But it's how would I have other people connect to me? Would they have to come in through Skype or Discord? Or I don't even know how to use Discord. More blue bricks. I'll put these with these other blue bricks. 2x4 bricks. All right, $23.98. Discord is quite straightforward. I know a lot of YouTubers use it. And I think that's what M&R Productions does. He actually, when he does one of his podcasts, he films it, I think, with Discord. He has everybody connect with Discord, records it, I think, and then uploads it. It's not like a live stream. But I'm assuming you could do the same. If you had enough bandwidth and enough computer power, you could have people join with Discord while you're live streaming. But I don't know how you share it. I don't know how to share the screen with the YouTube webcam. It's just the webcam. That's the problem. It's so frustrating. $23.98. 10. Ooh. All right. Lego Freak says he didn't know how to use Discord either. You have to have their phone number with FaceTime to do it. You can use Discord with OBS. Oh, dang it. You said that before. That's right, Killer Games. So, and there's an OBS version for Mac. There's OBS version for Windows. My son has a computer that is just super powerful compared to my computers. So we've been wanting to do live streams. He's attempted to do some gameplay live streams. Just hasn't worked the way he wanted. And he's been really, really, really busy. He's not even here right now. He hadn't been here all week. More 2x4 bricks. So, yeah, TheyMightBeBricks is actually at the Grand Canyon right now. I was there yesterday. But, 2666. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I think if we got a free version of OBS on his computer, use Discord, we could do live streams, but it would be limited to where his computer is, which is in our office, our shared office. I share an office with TheyMightBeBricks. That's where he does all his gameplay. He actually does play video games like every other day up there with his friends, but it's just for fun. He doesn't record them, but they'll be laughing so hard. It's like, dude, man, you could record that. It's funny because people like seeing other people having fun with what they're doing, but he just has fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's like when I see people that are using StreamYard that are still hanging out. That's what it's about. It's just hanging out. It's not making a living. It's just getting together with your friends, and that's the way he does video games. It's just playing with his friends. He's not worried about, I'm going to do this for YouTube. So much less stress when you do that. 2924. And for those of you that don't know why I keep walking away, I'm still picking an order for Jynxy here. All right, let me look at the chat. Hey, Republic Attack. Wait a minute, is that the real Republic Attack? It's got a check mark. Must be. All right. Oh, no, I just think I closed my chat out again. Dag nabbit. Wow, a Republic Attack sighting. Yeah. If y'all don't know who a Republic Attack is, he was kind of he made Star Wars mocks, kind of minding his own business. He had done a update, like he showed his whole room in a video, and like a week later or so, a couple weeks later, somebody stole his collection. And he was really distraught about it. M&R started a GoFundMe that raised the money that paid for his stolen collection. That's Republic Attacks. Wow. Brick by Brick by Brick by says, collecting Lego is more funny than playing PC. All right, so I'm not a video game person as I walk away again. But when I was younger, I played a lot of video games, and they were kind of cheesy by today's standards. I had a TRS-80 color computer that had video games. Some of my friends also had the color computer. We would share games, pirated games. It was illegal. Didn't know better then. I don't recommend anybody doing that. Software was all new back in the day, but had to get that. And then my brother got the Nintendo 64, and we played that, but we did not have many games. We only had like 5 games on that. And so we did play video games. I played video games. I'm just not into it these days. 2963. I'll put these trans colors together. So here's my thought on video games. It's like, if you like it, that's fine. I don't have a problem with people playing video games. And I think Lego is really trying to incorporate digital interactivity, whether it be video games or these apps, with the different play features for different sets, your powered ups, your hidden side things. But me personally, I dread the day when Lego goes to digital only instructions, which I think is where they're going. They did digital only instructions with some of the Lego factory sets back about 15 years ago, 12 years ago, whenever that was. And I hated that. And it's like eventually they took the instructions down. So I'm like, that's not good. I mean, fortunately, other people saved the instructions. So I don't want the digital, like I'm using a digital device here right now. I mean, so I see the point in having digital and trying to expand your market, but I could care less. I want it to be bricks. I'd rather it just be bricks. That's what I want. That's my personal preference. I don't care if they ever make a Lego game. Doesn't mean I won't play one. Played Lego Island back in the day, but my focus is on the actual brick. All right, 3018. And I hope that one day, many, many years from now, our only experience with Lego is a digital design thing and you don't actually play with a physical product. The physical product is so important to me. All right. Brick by brick said, I play a lot now and I'm old and I do speed builds with all my old sets. Props to anybody that can do speed builds. It's like I built the sub, the Shinkai sub. That was the video uploaded earlier today. I thought, I should do a speed build of this, but you have to set it up. And it's like, I don't have a spot where I can film something that's good lighting and build in a setting that I want to build in. Like I like to be able to watch TV. I'm sure I could probably bring a table in the living room, light it up real well, and then since it's a speed build, you don't need the background noise. I could have the game on or whatever while I'm building, but I don't have that set up right now. So I'm building on the dining room table. It's dark in there. It's not good lighting for doing a speed build. But speed builds are a lot harder than people might think. All right. Those. Hello, Mark Brick. Hello, Jeff McEuley. You're late to the party, but morning. Hey, well, thanks for joining anyway. Yeah, Brick by Brick says you need a big place. Pop Block Shop, is Brick Fair, Alabama a good place to sell? Ooh, depends. I know I've had better success on the yard sale part of it at Philly Brick Fest compared to Brick Fair. Brick Fair was not as many people, so I'm not sure how the vendors do. If you set up as a vendor, there's not as many people coming into Brick Fair, Alabama as there is like Brick Fair, Virginia. It's kind of one of the smaller ones. I don't know if it's, I really don't know. So if you don't know, They Might Be Bricks and I are going to Brick Fair, Alabama in January of 2020. So look for us there. I may bring some items for the yard sale. Well, I definitely will. Wait a minute. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, good question. Good question. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. All right. Mock bricks. BrickTsar, why do you build no mocks? That's probably one of the most asked questions. And I have some ideas, and I am planning on taking mocks, my own creations, not copies of other people's builds. Although I will have one copy that I'm taking. I'm taking to Brick Fair, Alabama. I haven't started on them, and I signed up for Brick Fair, Alabama before we had this work stoppage. And right now I'm focusing on selling Bricklink stuff. And I hopefully will be getting to doing some eBay for some of the non-Lego stuff as well. But number one reason I don't build mocks is I don't have time. Number two reason is I don't feel like I'm very creative. But I do have some ideas. I have an idea for brickheads that I did a search on, and I have not seen one person do this brickheads. Of course, by the time I do it, somebody probably will have posted one on Flickr or something, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you copied his idea," and I'm like, "Oh." So I got a brickhead series I want to do, and I got a mock that I'm pretty sure nobody's done anything like this. That's why we bought the mittens. I need some pie too, and bicycles. So I got a mock that's going to be probably it's got pop culture. It's going to be something for the pop culture references, and I don't think anybody's done a mock like this, so I don't really want to talk about it more than that. But so yeah, I will have some mocks, but I just don't have time. Even with me being out of work, I have to do this stuff here. Sand green. Yeah. Well, I probably won't be going back to Philly anytime soon. Yeah. Whoa! We got a Dunkster Bricks in the house. Did I miss you earlier? Hi. Yes, we do got a Dunkster Bricks. Dunkster Bricks is back to making videos. Yeah, I saw you stocking up on all the Duplo stuff. I just don't know why. I can only assume. And you know what happens when you assume. 3341. Oh, good. We're on this side now. 3468. Ooh. So I added a lot of coral pieces to the store. There was one bag I opened the other day that had a bunch of the different pastel colors, and it was like mesmerizing to look at them sitting on the table. 2, 4, 6. Oh, look at that. I got exactly 10. That happens more than you think. All right. Dunkster Brick said he just got in from work. Yes, it's about 6 o'clock over there. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. He says it's probably a correct assumption. Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. I really, one of the main reasons I enjoyed going to Philly Brick Fest 2 years in a row. 1 year we got to meet Kevin and Mike, and then they're from Mike. Kevin lives in Norway. Mike lives in the UK. And then a couple of years ago when we went, we got to meet Dunkster Bricks, who flew over, him and his now wife. So they are married, and things are happening. All right, 3567. What is going on here? Hey, Trains Are Fun. How are you? Trains Are got an Instagram message. 3567. Get those out. 3668. 10. I mean, did I get 10? 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, I got 12. Oh well. We are getting close to being finished with this order. 3711. I'll go ahead and bag these up. He's emptying out a lot of these drawers. Galgay said, I missed it earlier. Had to go sort my son out, who is this Pablo for BrickTsar. Oh, you have to make a substantial overseas order to get coral. Coral, there was a lot of those on the pop-up party bus that had a lot of coral in it. 3832. Dang it. Almost done with this order. 3839. 6. All right. I'll put these in with these coral bricks. I got to bag all this stuff up after I get done with the stream. Oh, I got to count those. Lego Sonic Boy says, I like mini dolls, just not duplicates. I understand that. Julie May says, where did you put your Disney Lego set that you built? All right, so it was on my review table. I took it off today because I was doing some stuff for Trains Are Fun. I was looking for some narrow gauge stuff, so I needed the whole space of the table. So it's in a box marked Lego right now, still completely assembled. I need to find somewhere to store it. I may go put it on one of the, I think the building's too big though. We got these shelves upstairs in our office. I know I could put the train there, but we got twofold thing. One, they're small, the shelves, and two, the cat might mess stuff up. So I have to be very careful where I place stuff. So I got to find a place to store it. For now, I don't want to take it apart. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I wish they made a 2x4 brick in the trans dark purple. Beautiful color. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hold on a minute. I got to see a good question. All right. This question is from Bosbrick. Says, do you have a fix for when parts get uploaded into drawers in stockroom, which causes the inventory to read 0 instead of X? I don't. It hasn't been happening as much lately. The main thing is make sure you don't click retain. You don't want to retain the drawer even after the quantity is 0. It was doing that on some of my listings or some of my drawers. In fact, I just had one the other day. I was putting parts in the drawer, and it showed this part in a drawer that was also in the stockroom. I'm like, that's not stockroom A. I got stockroom A is stuff that I don't have listed for sale. Stockroom B is stuff that I upload that doesn't have a place to put it. And it was drawer 709, and there was a different part in there. And what it was is it had retained that part. So I sold the part out. It put the 0 instead of the X, which is what he's talking about. So when I put something else in that drawer, now I have 2 items shown in that drawer, even though one of them is 0. But when I added the other part, it said put it in this drawer, and there was another part there, and I'm like, oh. So I just had to. The only thing I have found is you have to manually do them. You have to. So usually, if I'll from time to time do a search of my stock room, and if I see those zeros, I just check on all of them and delete them. That's the only fix. But I don't know what's causing that. It just seems to randomly do it. I know I'm not checking retain. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. Hello, the woodshop teacher. I have the Plastic Man polybag. Did you ask a question about that, Dead Boy? Will you put the Plastic Man polybag in your store? I might, because I already have a Plastic Man. I may put that Umbrek thing in there too. In fact, all the polybags in that lot, I think I already had. So since I was in it just for the vintage parts, I may sell some of the polybags to see if I can recoup some of the cost of that lot. So that'll be a thing. Let me see. Now the only thing is that when I was looking at these, the bags are pretty wrinkled, and I like this one is more like what you would see a poly bag. This is one that actually was gifted to me by Barry Francis, and then it ended up coming in this lot that I bought the other day. This one's kind of wrinkled. This one's not too bad, but it's not really worth that much. So Plastic Man is probably the most valuable one here. Let me see what Plastic Man goes for. Cancel. I'm about to close my live stream out. Plastic Man. Plastic Man, $8. Let's see. Add to inventory. Let's see. What's the price guide? The price guide is like $11.73. So, yeah. Probably should add that to my inventory. But I'll think about it. What will you think would be a good price for that? All right, let me go back to the chats here. I got to finish this order because I got to get to the post office here. It opens back up at 1:30. All right, 39, 33, 5. I didn't already do this one, did I? All right. Let's see. Hello, Lego fans. MPZS. Yeah, Bosbrick talking about the issue, the 0 and X issue. It seems to be random. Mozzie Revo says, my Bricklink store has 400 drawers. How do you get the order to show the items in the drawer order? Okay. Plan ahead. The problem, when you put them in the remarks, you can sort by remarks. All right. So that should theoretically put them in the order that you're when you go to pick an order. So it's at the bottom of your screen, and then you want to sort by remarks. It'd be a checkbox actually at the top after you got the check marks on there. sort by remarks. But the problem is if you use drawer numbers, the actual order is alphabetical, which it treats a number like it's an alphabet. So, like when we start with an alphabet, A is, you look at the first letter and work across, whereas numbers, numerical order is different. So it'll look at everything that starts with a 1. So if I had 10,000 drawers, drawer 10,000 would come before drawer 2. So what I had to do is I did for all, I have 4,410 drawers. So I probably would never get to 10,000 drawers. So I added 0. So all of my drawer numbers in the remark are 4 digits. So drawer 1 in my remarks is 0001. So put the zeros in front, and then they'll all sort. Because if not, if you don't put the zeros, you'll be jumping all around. You'll be over here at drawer 2,000 something, and then you'll have drawer 3 after it. So you won't be in order. I hope that helps. Is it clear as mud? I probably did a tutorial at one time. 39.45. Oh, Barry says I don't. Hey, he's the one that gave me this, but not this one. He said, I think as long as people want the figure, they're going to open the pod bag. Doesn't matter how much the bag is wrinkled. And I think all I got to do is on those listings, just put the bag is wrinkled, still sealed, wrinkled. I know with the boxes, sometimes people are very particular about the box. They don't even want to scuff on the box, let alone any kind of a dent. I mean, I definitely can understand you should disclose with boxes any kind of dents, but I think minor wear is not that big a deal, but some people it is a big deal. Which is actually another reason I don't normally sell sets, although I did add some sets to my store. They're over there. Almost done. Only got 4 more drawers, I think. 42.50. $42.50. 42.82. $42.83. And $43.62 is the last drawer. 2, 4, 6. I did it. I did it. 2, 4, 6. I did. I got exactly 10. Ah, that's amazing when that happens, when you grab the exact number. So I have finished the order for Jynxy while talking to you. Just seeing if I missed any check marks. He had 66 lots. I did a few of them before I started the stream. All right, put that to the side. Got to bag all this stuff up. Try to group things together. His is going in a box. It's a lot of stuff. Kel Jones says, BrickTsar Bricklink Guru. Not a guru, but I've learned a lot. Probably I've learned a lot from Bricks on the Dollar and also Brick Stackers in particular. But if you look at my Bricklink store, on the first video I did on this channel where I showed my Bricklink store, it is so different from then. Back then, there was no drawer numbers. There were no locations. Literally tried to group things by part type, and they were all in bags and boxes. So it's like I had to mentally know where parts were. So when the order was placed, they ordered some panels. I had to know where the panels were. They ordered some tiles. I had to know where the tiles were. I separated things like if they were used or new. So the used tiles would be in one drawer. They would all be in individual bags. I would put the part number on the bag in case it was a part number that was kind of weird or close to another part. But again, I was having to literally sort through dozens and dozens and dozens of bags just to find the bag that had the part that I was looking for. And it would take forever to pick an order, and it would be impossible for my wife to pick the order. When Bricks on the Dollar did his videos showing one drawer, one lot, I thought, well, that's going to be a colossal waste of space. But after I started doing it, I'm like, oh my goodness. It took the time to pick orders. I can't even tell you how much time it saved. It's just, we've done orders that only takes a matter of seconds. Now, this is a bigger order, and I was talking, but if I had taken my cart and just picked this as I went, this order wouldn't take long to pick. But if it in the old way, I'd been like, where is that part? I can't find that part. So that's the biggest thing, is even if you don't do one drawer, one lot, say, even if you're using these little drawers, you want to have like several different parts, just have it labeled. No matter what storage system you use, whether you're still using baggies, like I did when I started, put in the remarks the location. I have bought from people on Bricklink, and I see they use the item description, like where I would put like the condition of a used item, etc. They actually put the location in the description. I think there's people that don't know that you can use the remarks for that. And that way it's transparent to the buyer. The buyer doesn't see that. So that's my recommendation. But that was probably the biggest time saver. And that was from Bricks on the Dollar that taught me that. Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa. Sheila, you didn't. All right. Sheila, she says she just woke up. Okay, Sheila's out west. My son was actually in California, but temporarily. He was up there at the Yosemite area. That was a few days ago. I have not visited California ever, but thank you, Sheila. She just did a $25 super chat, which is about how much money my channel will make in 2 weeks. So thank you for that. And I like earlier in the video, I answered the question from Xeno Sith, who asked it actually on Bricklink. I did answer the question, but a lot of times I get those questions and I don't answer them because I don't have time to. And unless I'm going to be doing it as part of a video, I don't usually do it. Now, unless I know you, I will. But when people like Sheila donate, that makes it easier for me to make those videos and not feel so bad about answering the question. Not that I don't feel bad that I answer. Maybe I should say feel bad for not answering. It's weird how you feel obligated sometimes to do something that you really don't have an obligation to do. Because I do want to help people. But Sheila showed she wanted to help. So I really appreciate that, Sheila. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Lucas Nolan says, hi, BrickTsar. I'm in school. Yes. I am so glad, Lucas. I'm so glad that they didn't have YouTube when I was in school and wireless. I was an early adopter on technology as a kid. I had electronic kits when I was in middle school. I did electronics projects for social studies projects. And so I was an early adopter in computers. I was one of the first people in school to have a computer. And so I can't imagine if they had YouTube and stuff, I would have gotten in so much trouble. They would always be taking up my devices, and I would be coming up with alternative ways to do what I want to do. So, yeah. All right. Andy Kills You. Yeah, he went to Yosemite. So he posted on Instagram the picture of himself standing in front of El Capitan. And then he said, before he left, he was like, I want to get a picture standing in front of El Capitan and then post it on Instagram, and then have the second picture be the one from Star Trek. I think it's Star Trek 5 where Captain Kirk was climbing El Capitan. And it's so funny looking at that picture of Captain Kirk climbing it, because he's climbing the mountain, and in the background, you see the mountain that he's climbing. So it's kind of a little bit of bad CGI there. And he was literally standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon yesterday. He sent me a picture yesterday, late yesterday. Very neat. I would be freaking out because I'm terrified of heights. It's the one phobia I have. Like, I can deal with poop. I can deal with a lot of things. I can deal with high stress situations sometimes. But I do not deal well with heights. My brain plays tricks on me. It's something I'm aware of. Something I try to not think about, but when I was looking at the picture he posted, or the picture he sent me, he took a selfie, and the Grand Canyon's behind him. They're like on the edge where there's a rail, and most of the places there's no rail. And his friend was over there, and the rail was just like this, and I'd be like, I could jump over that rail. That's the type of things I think when I see heights. But I do want to eventually get out there to California and see the sites that are out there. I want to see Yosemite. I want to go to Legoland, and I want to go to San Diego in particular. So this is going to Jynxy. I'll seal it up later. All right, so I'm going to finish up this. Okay, one thing I should point out, and you can't really see it. Maybe I can show you on my tablet. So let me go back over here. This is something I should do a tutorial again. So what I do when we part out sets, we keep them in the trays. And when I upload them, when you upload, there's an option to set to stockroom any places that don't have a remark, basically. I'll update this. And so everything that's already in my store, it shows that increase in the quantity. But if it's not in my store, it shows going to stockroom B. And what I do is then I go on Bricklink. I'm just going to have to tell you instead of showing you. I go to my store inventory, and then there's an option to click view stockrooms. You got 4 options. You got A, B, C, or all 3. I click on stockroom B because that's the one I choose. The default, I think, is stockroom A. But when I'm uploading stuff, I select stockroom B. And so I go search that, stockroom B. Where's the search button? Hold on a minute. Oh. More up, stockroom B. Oh, I got to hit go. That's what I did wrong. Stockroom B. So it shows all the items that are in stockroom B. We got that Enderman. We got all those. And you see the red over here. It's red, stockroom B. So what I'll do is I'll take these empty drawers. I got all these empty drawers now. I'll grab these trays. These are all parts that are in my store, but they're in stockroom, so people can't see them. So, for instance, I'll just drop that plate. Now, I do this with a computer instead. So, like these, we call these Endermen. I got all the pieces for these brick-built Endermen. There's 3 of them, and that's going to be in drawer numbers there. I put 2666. That's the drawer number. Hit go. So I got 231 lots that are in stockroom, and after I do this, there should be 230. Yeah, so now I'm down to 230, and the Enderman is gone. So that's in 2666. And if you go and look at my store now, that part is there. So I got to do that for some others. And another pro tip, if you're parting out, oh, let me just set this back down over here. If you want to save time, oh, whoa, hold on a minute. BrickTsar says, thank you for the answers. He did a $5 super chat. So thank you, BrickTsar. Thank you, Sheila, for the super chats. That really helps us. Thank you. So when you're sorting Lego, like you're sorting sets, I always recommend doing multiples of a set instead of one. But when you sort them, try to sort them by color and do them in alphabetical order, like black, blue, on down to yellowish green at the end, because that's the order when I'm uploading stuff. I'll upload them in that order. And then if I got them in color, when I'm doing the stockroom stuff here, they're sorted by color. So I'll have all the black parts. I do the black ones, or I'll pick whatever, but I know where they are on these trays because I've sorted them in the trays by colors alphabetically. And so I got all these parts that are in my store, but you can't see them because they don't have a drawer. And Jynxy freed up about 20 or so drawers here. So that's what I'm going to be working on after the stream. But the first thing I'm going to do after the stream is finish putting the tape on Jynxy's order, go up there, put the shipping label, run to the post office, check my mailbox up there. But I want to thank everybody who watched this stream. I appreciate the support by viewing, by sharing. Those are free. Those are free things you can do. So if you see a video of mine that you like, you found helpful, share it. If you see a video of mine you hated, you didn't like, and you got somebody that's really kind of bugging you, sharing it with them. If you appreciated anything I've said, thank you for the super chats. Those help as well. Sheila's been very kind. She's helped us out a lot. BrickTsar, I really appreciate it. It helps to keep me going and doing these things. So I'm going to go. So don't do any more super chats now because I'm about to end this live stream. Thanks everybody who joined. And Dunkster Brick says, I wonder when they're going to release the next city station. I am so happy. Like I said in the video with the Disney thing, I'm not a Disney person. I have been to Disney in Florida. Loved Disney when I went there. We had a good time. I didn't care. Magic Kingdom probably ranked 4 on the 4 places I went. Epcot, then the one with the animals, Hollywood Studio, and then Magic Kingdom. But there's one I'm forgetting. But anyway, love the Disney train set. The Disney train set, great set. It's exactly what I've been begging Lego to make, even though it's themed. I would have been completely fine with a non-themed set that looked that awesome. So that's the kind of train sets that we've been wanting. So thank you, Lego, for doing that. Thanks, everybody who watched. Thank you for all those that got here in the chat. If I missed your name, I really apologize. But anyway, I'll be doing more. As long as I'm out of work, I'll be doing more of these. And we'll catch you again soon. And I forgot how to end these things. Oh, it was right at 1 hour and 8 minutes. That's good. Not too terribly long. All right. I don't know how to end. End stream. All right. Bye.